Welcome back to beautiful British Columbia. The weather this week has been cooperating amazing with us with just constant rain, but it looks like we're finally starting to break up a bit, which means we can finally actually get into the water and show you guys what's going on underneath the waves. So let me get into my dry suit, we'll hop in. This is probably going to be the most graceful part. Me trying to get into this thing. I don't have my wetsuit with me, so today instead I'm using a dry suit. The difference is pretty much exactly as it sounds. One keeps you dry, the other keeps you wet. While I'm getting into my dry suit, we should tell you that we have some friends already in the water with us. These harbor seals that are in the water right now are currently in their pupping season, so it's going to be extremely important for us to maintain our distance while we're exploring the intertidal zone today. The last thing we want to do is cause a seal any type of fear. That could potentially lead to seal pup abandonment, and that's the last thing we want to be causing right now. Alright, it's time to go swimming. Let's go. The first thing you'll notice is how green it is under here. That's mostly thanks to the algae that's forming the foundation of all of the ocean's food webs. Now yes, it is extremely murky down here today, but we do have the sun coming out, and with the help of our current, we should get some clear spots that'll increase our visibility. I think I'm going to need to apologize to that poor little crab for scaring it like that. As we've seen before, crabs are all over the intertidal zone, but they're not overly fond of potentially new and large predators coming along up to them like this. The current here by this first outcrop caused by the high tide is bringing in nutrients. These nutrients are vital to the survival of these anemone that are living underneath this rock here. With the current rains having stirred things up a little bit, we're seeing a few more larger fish coming in with the high tide. As we're making our way across the channel to our next little outcrop here, I've noticed that one of our little seal friends has decided to come for a little bit of a closer look, see what's going on. As we cross over this next little rocky bit, we're a little bit more exposed to the strait. That means that the seaweed and the kelp that we're seeing here is a little bit different than what you're going to find closer to land. You'll also notice how much faster the current is flowing. You really need to take care when interacting with the ocean and know exactly what you can handle. Even for some of our local residents, the current can be a little too much at times. Alright, I think it's time to head on back and check out one last spot, our tide pool from last time. These little sculpins have decided to come a little further with the high tide, and who can blame them for wanting to stretch their fins a bit. I spend all day out there. Absolutely love it. And there's so much going on. I hope you enjoyed our swim today as much as I did. Join us next time when we take a more in-depth look at some of the amazing creatures that call the intertidal zone home.